So in our last section we have seen the Navy bias and the algorithm of the bias theorem. Why? Because it is the combination of Navy and bias. So what is Navy bias? It is nothing but a technique which is used for the construction of classifiers, right? And it is the combination of what? It is the combination of Navy as well as bias, and this bias is nothing but a theorem that is used in the Navy bias. So we can recall what is it. So Navy means what? It is said that we can assume that the occurrence of certain feature is independent of occurrence of the another feature, and that's why it is called as Navy, because it is independent of another feature. And the next one is bias, that is nothing but the bias theorem, which mainly work for calculating the probability. So it is combination of Navy and bias words, that's why it is called as Navy bias. So now we will see in this section how the Navy bias works. So we can see over here there are various steps that are used for the Navy bias algorithm. So what is the first step? Convert the given data set into the frequency tables. Means, as you know, we are having the various types of data set, so we can convert them into various tables and only then we can apply the algorithm. So in step 1 we will convert the data set into the frequency table. So frequency table means what? Whatever data set we are having, so what is the occurrence of that is predicted by given the frequency table. Then the second step is generate the likelihood table by finding the probabilities of the given features. So in first step what we are doing, we are converting the given data set into the frequency table. Now what we are doing, that we are finding the likelihood table by finding the probabilities of the features. Whatever features we have considered, so according to that we have to find the probabilities, and that will be stored in the likelihood table. So that we will generate in step 2. In step 3, the Navy bias equation is used to calculate the posterior probability. It is basically used to calculate the posterior probability for each and every class. So the class with highest posterior probability is the outcome of prediction. Means whatever prediction we are having, so the class with the highest posterior probability is the outcome of the prediction. Means suppose we are having particular data, then what we will do, we will first create the frequency table of that data, then we will generate or create the likelihood table of the data by finding the probabilities, and then we apply the Navy bias equation that we have already seen in our last section, so that we can calculate the posterior probability. So in this way the Navy bias algorithm works. By using these steps we can construct the classifier. So it is not a single algorithm for training classifiers, but it is a we can say collection of various common principles. So this is the way how the Navy bias algorithm works. In our next section we will see the pros and cons of Navy bias as well as the applications of Navy bias algorithms. Thank you.